to Spiritual Dessert Trews, episode 126, for Russell Brand and other people. Today's episode is how to stop absorbing other people's negativity. Because if the only way to change this world is through you and your own mind, because what you produce on the inside produces the exterior around you, then it sort of sounds like the force fields have to join together. So as you are encouraging those around you, as you are generating that from a self-love, you're bringing about a love and a joy and an energy that is absorbed by others. Contrary to the other side is when you're an empath, which means a person that is able to feel the feelings and the energies of others, you end up absorbing the negativity of those around you. So it's very catchy. I mean, we are ultimately all one. So in this game of life, we are just the human costumes of the Divine One Soul. So if you believe in God, you can think of it as that God is the one actor and we're the costumes. Today I'm the Queen of Hearts, trying to symbolize bringing about love in a place where people in particular that are unhappy with themselves will unfortunately project that unlove to everything they see and everything that is in their path or that surrounds. So if you know someone like this, you want to make sure you're not absorbing one bit of that kind of energy. You will ruin your day or your life. So here's some protection tips. I'm just looking at them now. Number one, as an empath, it's very catchy. You can pick up other people's energy. How do you know you're an empath? Well, let's see. Other people think you're sensitive. They're like, wow, you're too sensitive. Or how could you know what he's thinking? or somehow you just read their face, which seems like common sense, but you'd be surprised how many people are not connected to each other. Or themselves. They're not in tune with how they feel either, until they might explode or something. And then everyone knows how they feel. So you'll notice also that you'll become drained or exhausted, or maybe even unhappy in a crowd of people. You don't know which one gave it to you. Yeah, it's kind of like yawning. You don't have to see the person who yawned. Suddenly you're all yawning. What else? Noise, smells, excessive talking can maybe set off your nerves. Sounds like my uncle. He's very sensitive. You'll need to be alone to recharge your energy. And obviously you already know that. You're less likely to intellectualize what you're feeling, and your feelings could be easily hurt. So you have to work on this. You have to toughen up your beautiful thin skin. If you want to survive here. If not, you could prepare to leave, which I'm always preparing. But a good heart just stays good. And in the face of some horrendous thing to your face, well, I don't know. Now, Jesus did overturn the tables, got angry at the money changers. He didn't take it. But then when it came down to it, there was the moment of great sacrifice. He surrendered to it, to sacrificing everything. So it's a really, I guess, surrendering to the will of your highest self, the God within, the spirit that is within. My whole page disappeared. I'm surrendering. I just lost everything that was written. So now you'll have to speak from the heart, which is the best place, the best part. Surrendering to what comes through you. So the other night, it was followed by a series of movies. It's interesting. I have a movie friend, and we ended up at the American Sniper first, which starts to contemplate these ideas of war. Maybe they just aren't so good. Maybe we're the terrorists. Maybe the terrorist is from the inside, and we don't see that. And how we think and feel actually produces the war of the good and the evil within ourselves on the outside. So these stories are very intricate. It starts off maybe just quite simple, a little tug of war inside your mind. So I guess keeping your mind clear as much as you can every day, having a moment of meditation when you drop the costume and you just send your spirit to become one with everything, become one with the entire universe, to allow your consciousness to join divine consciousness and no longer be your ego or this body, obviously, this costume, which is the spirit of you in this lifetime. So whenever possible, yeah, drop that. I mean, it's fun being your role, but don't take it so seriously that you know, if you're a mean role, you don't have to get that negative. You're just the divine in a costume. Wake up, wake up. Yes, I was saying, wake up the other day. It's just, yeah, it gets, I guess, a little frustrating, the fact that so many do not know who they really are, and so don't act like it. I guess if you knew that you're the divine and you're just in a costume, maybe a temporarily mean costume, maybe in a Hitler costume, that your life will end, and it was just a role you played, and in that role you produced somehow the greatest good, the greatest love. And you know, sometimes my father had said this, sometimes you're the bear and sometimes you get the bear. You know, sometimes you get the bear and sometimes the bear gets you. It was from childhood. So, you know, it's just these roles that we play. So I like his mantra of so stop taking it all so seriously, although he did take things very seriously. So being an empath, don't absorb every energy that comes by you. Make sure you protect and ground yourself, especially with mantras, especially with beauty. You can have secret weapons, all kinds of secret weapons. Number one, our spirits overlap. So in the presence of another, if they're being negative or if they have a negative vibe, you'll feel their vibration energy. It'll feel like you don't feel comfortable standing near them. Maybe there is sadness you suddenly feel, or an irritability. Their negativity doesn't feel comfortable. Their vibe is too low vibrational frequency. So just separate yourself. Take a good 20 feet and see if you don't feel better. Then get out of the room. I like to train people to be the kind of person you would love to be standing next to, and that is sending out as much love vibrational energy from your heart, from your eyes, as you can possibly bring to a room. Of course, that's up to you whether you'd like to, but you're never using your own direct energy, your filter. You're allowing the energy from your highest source to come through you and be present for all who is you in another costume. So I think if you start to see the face of God in everyone, even if they are vile, they're just a costume, it's just temporary. Because they're playing their role, they really feel a part of it. They feel unloved. They feel rotten. And because of all of that negativity, that's all they're able to give to themselves and to everyone else. So if you can, I guess forgive them, because you know they are one with you, because you are one great spirit, and just see if you can't bring your heart forth and remaining open and remaining good, knowing who you are. So hope that helped. This is more for good spirits. If you still choose to be a negative spirit, I don't know, I guess it's your choice. It's just, it's not a choice that brings you a lot of fun, a lot of joy, or a lot of friends. So I would think you may have caught on by now that people are moving away from you if you're being a negative, energetic being. And maybe it's time to change your role. You don't have to play the same role your entire lifetime. In fact, you're just here to gain as much love and as much growth in love as possible. Think about it. If you are all of everything, it's very hard to love yourself because you are everything. The illusion of separation helps, because this way you can love what seems like is another, which is really just yourself. So there, that was my spiel. And I heard the truth today, really liked it. Again, giving yourself love recognizing the divinity within your own heart will keep you from seeking to escape and to destroy yourself with drugs to get out of here quicker. Well, we probably have some lessons still to grow from, so we might have to stay until maybe a mysterious ascension comes, which could be any day now. Love you.